What's up, everyone? This is Viper from Fury of Hell. Today, we're going to go over some war attacks that I just did against Northern Foxes. I'm going to explain my thought process in choosing my heroes and also choosing my tiles. The only problem that I'm going to run up against in explaining on how I do things is the fact that this was the fights were done earlier, and I am just adding commentary to it. So I'm going to try to remember how I did it, and we're just going to go from there. So the team I chose is a team that I normally choose for my attacks. It's has a very high success rate. They all complement each other, and they all deal really well damage. And most scenarios, it doesn't really matter who's the tank. So here I have Corel, Athena, Elise, Gregorion, and Evelyn. So basically, in this fight, as you can see, my thought process on it is just trying to get those blues and those greens going. Here, I'm deciding who to kill. So sometimes you may question, like, oh, why did you go for that one? But the reason why I went for Neith on that, because I knew that I was going to kill Grimble, or I don't actually remember his name, because I knew I was going to kill him with tiles. And then here, I just kind of forgot to activate Corel first to add the attack onto Evelyn and everyone else. So same process here. I'm just like, am I going to be able to kill Frida on that side? I didn't take the chance. I used Athena. I saw some blues. I have a very high troop level on Elise right now, so I knew that I was going to get her special back up. And then here, just some really lucky tiles. And I think, I think the cascade on here was perfect to finish off the fight. So, and all my heroes they're all max level except for Evelyn, but she took a hit near the end and the heal. So that was that one. So now I'm just kind of taking a quick look at the current points available and see who's worth the most and who's going to give me the most troubles. So I believe I ended up going with this person, and because of Onatol, and you'll notice that I do that sometimes because I'm trying to exit out. And with Onatol, I chose my dark team based on Onatol being there because she's a yellow, a holy hero. She's gonna, when she attacks, she's gonna affect herself and end up accidentally, killing herself when she uses her special on me. Now, I believe I actually lost this battle. I should have went for the yellows and the purples right away, but I didn't end up going for them. Even though I had some really good cascades, or I actually don't remember if I won this battle or not, but we had some really high damage from everybody else. Ursina ended up actually getting her special off, so that kind of sucked. So obviously heal. I'm going to take some damage from Marana there. No big deal. And so obviously we have yellow reflex. So Mother North, always priority for me. I use Cage because Cage debuffs. So there we go. I was able to use Poseidon on Mother North and everybody else. So I'm not too sure. And then there goes. Onoto gets her special up, but ends up killing herself on my heroes. And then we'll just watch the rest play out, because at this point, unless I get really bad boards, there's nothing much I can do. So I know that Frida is going to get her special off. So I'm just going to kill Morana, and then hopefully I just get the tiles for the rest of the fight. And I did, and I was able to just finish it off afterwards. So that's 2 for 2 right there. Now for my other ones, I think, I'm just, I'm going through the different heroes, and I'm just seeing who's worth the most points and who's going to give me the most trouble. So for this one, I think this one took me a while to decide on what I wanted to do. Because I know this Grazzle is there, and Cage is the tank for here, so I know his special is going to come up fairly quickly. So I need people that are gonna take hits from him. And I kind of just looked at the screen for a while to decide on my remaining heroes and who I want to bring in for this. And then let me see. I don't even remember what I decided on. It looks like I decided on a full holy team because of Cage. And I think I was trying to choose which one, either Joan um, or Jackal. I think that's why. And it's just, I was trying to go quick, but then I was trying to think at the same time. So I'm sorry about the slowdown here. And then I'm thinking like, oh, these heroes will be good. Lytus, I know he's 7. I know he's maxed out. I think he was my first max out 5-star hero, and he was good at the time, but with the heroes that I have available to me, I definitely don't use him very much. So yeah, I think this is the team that I ultimately went with. Made sure that Guinevere got my mana troop because I need her special to get rid of their mana. So obviously right away the board kind of sucks. So now I'm playing around, but as you can see over in the right corner, I can make a diamond. Now it doesn't really look like it yet, but then it took me a while to kind of see it. I chose a different side before to see if I can get some more yellows on the playfield, and just a little bit unlucky of losing Anatole right away, but that's all right. So just working the board, I always try to work top down because I want more tiles coming in without replacing nasty tiles for more nasty tiles. So I was lucky that everyone was ready to go, Guinevere and all them. So now I'm deciding who I should be taking out, and here I go looking for more yellows before I use Renvier because his hit misses when they're high health. So now I have heroes that have potentially going to miss. So now I'm at kind of the mercy of the minus accuracy that everybody has right now. We already have a miss going on there. And now, so I'm working with 2 heroes, Guinevere, obviously annoying, and then Gryzol, who not only heals quickly, but also adds, resistance. So it's hard for Jackal to be effective and for Drake to be effective at this point. So I got a little bit lucky there. Um, and now I'm at the mercy of the board. I know who I need to kill. I need to kill. So I'm just going to try really hard to get to her. And then, like, even though with Ranvir's miss ability, I'm still getting some pretty good hits on Alice. And yeah, just kind of continue working that angle. I'm trying to keep away from Guinevere because I don't want her charged up, because she's going to hurt my mana and heal Alice along with Grezel. So just kind of avoiding Guinevere. Now I don't have to worry about avoiding Guinevere. Definitely want to take her out, but I think I ultimately went after. Yeah, I think I ended up going after Guinevere first, but we'll see how this all plays out. Now I'm just kind of throwing tiles around, just trying to obviously match 3 and get them going. I always go for I always go for the for sure thing. I'm not too worried about this battle anymore because I know I'll have Jackal for the rest of it. So, but as you can tell, I'm always going for the first sure tiles. I haven't touched that top left one till now. But I'm always going for that for sure. So if I can make a couple connections without having to move the board too much, I'm going to take it. It's a little quiet, I know. I'm just waiting for this battle to be over. When you're fighting healers in a healing battle, like, that's just one way to do it. So I only got one more full team left. I'm gonna go in with a team that actually has quite a very good rate. Like, I've won quite a few battles with them, and they actually all really complement each other very well. The only problem is when you're going through mono boards, you're at the mercy. You're just at the mercy of the RNG. That's just the way it is. And then, as you can see right off the bat, I've got nothing. So I know I have two blues on the side from the middle from Marie Therese or whatever her name is. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that. So I went for that right away. Now I'm just going to work the middle because we have GM on one side super fast, and then her. I'm not too worried about if she respawns zombies because the team I'm using is very good, but I just never got the tiles for this battle. And I knew I was done for if I didn't get anything good here, so that's why I fired that red diamond just to try to really get the board going. But as you can tell now, they're just picking my heroes off one by one. And there you go. See, for sure blue. So I'm hoping to survive this hit, but it doesn't happen. As you see, I just checked Alice and Mickey, and it didn't happen. So now I'm just going to go try for some damage. Didn't get it, and just got defeated. That's just the way it was. 4 points. It's a hard hit, but that's the risk you take for going with mono. So I was waiting for the flip to get some more teams. So I ended up going against this one. A lot of really good points. And this is since the introduction of Telleria, added them to my nature team. So I went with a full nature team against this one too because another mono team. I'm at the mercy of the tiles, but at least I'm gonna get some. Hopefully, get a kill because I know Missandra's in the corner, but hey, tiles still reach there too. So I went after this team with that, knowing very well the team works really well because I've used it in a separate battle. So now I really want that middle, so I'm gonna move some tiles up. And there we go. We got 6 greens guaranteed. So I went for them. And as you can see there, I kind of switched the board and then working around. Oh, yeah. So like I said, model teams really work out. And then I kind of just went crazy with the tiles there, just to throw them through. Just wasn't really a lot of thought process in what I just did there. Now I'm starting to think like now everybody's probably gonna go off, so I'm gonna make sure I get those green tiles where they need to go. And with the model team, you don't need a lot of tiles to hit the enemies, and I ended up taking that one, so I was pretty happy about that. Now we go for our last team. Same one as before, the 40-20. You've seen me fight it before, and so what I did there is I just autofilled to see who are my best heroes that are left, and I noticed that I have a bunch of reds and some purples left, so I'm gonna go with something a little different. This team kind of actually worked for me last time, so I was like, okay, well, it's got a good mixture. You know, all very fast heroes. And we got some defense down, we got some dispellers, we got some poison damage, so we can give Grezel the um, defense troop because obviously she's only 370. And then my best GM got the best troops that I had for there. So right off the bat, I have a purple match, and then so I'm like, okay, so I can work with that. So let's just go with this, and then just thinking like, well, okay, and you can see a mistake right there. Basically in the middle, if I moved the very middle one to the right, I would have had three green, or my three dark tiles, and then over to the right where that current green diamond is, I would have had three purple tiles, the ones that are just firing right now. So I would have probably might have been in a better situation than I was here. So now I'm just at the mercy of the board. Definitely did not choose the right heroes for this one. That was just my bad. There was definitely different heroes that I could do. So for this one took me a little bit to decide what I wanted to do. If I wanted to take out Neith or if I wanted to take out Grimple. Super low health, and then I have those three dark tiles that as you can see. So I ultimately went with Neith. And just looking back, I probably should have went with him because he's an all attack hero and does reasonable damage, especially since I don't really have much left. But I did get a hero kill, and just went with there. The field aid kind of really slowed me down here, but it is what it is. There's not much you can do. Grezel's great, but she doesn't heal very much, and I think that's what ultimately hurt me the most in this. Because now I'm just hoping some tiles come out without everybody dying, and everybody just end up dying. But that's alright. Hey, you can't win them all, right? Anyways, well, thanks for watching. For more videos and tips and hints, you can follow our Discord. The link will be in the description